Tyler, back from suspension this weekend. You looking forward to getting back out there again on Saturday?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Obviously missed the Blackpool game, which was a shame. Don't want to miss any game, but thankfully obviously it's only one game and then can get back to it this weekend.
5 games unbeaten now in League One, back-to-back wins as well. Does it feel like the team is really starting to build some momentum up right now?
Yeah, definitely. I think the performances since I've come back, I think probably bar the Plymouth game, I think have been really positive. I think we've shown a lot of positive signs and played some good stuff, but I still think we know internally there's still much more we can improve on and do better. But yeah, it's been positive, and like I said, 5 unbeaten, that's positive. Yeah.
And when you look at the league table as well, you're in the playoff places, just 3 points off the top as well. Considering, as you say, we've not really yet hit our top form, it's not a bad place to be in, is it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, we're still putting points on the board and in a decent position for this time of the season. So yeah, I think it's positive signs, and like I said, we can keep improving and keep putting points on the board while we do that.
Taking that red card away, it's been a really strong start to your second spell here. How are you finding it so far?
Yeah, really positive. Like I said, bar that probably 5 minutes of madness or whatever you want to call it. I think yeah, really positive. I think that Huddersfield game up until that point was probably my best game this season, and I feel really comfortable playing again in probably a slightly different role, but something that I think my attributes suit and I've been enjoying. So yeah, hopefully that can continue.
Yeah, obviously when we talked in the summer, a lot of the talk was about you adapting to that right-sided centre-half role, but at right wing-back, is there much difference between the two roles?
Obviously, I'm higher up the pitch, probably a bit more emphasis on attacking and trying to create down that side. But yeah, it's similar in a sense. I still use my attributes the best way I can, whether that's running my man that way and making the box, and then also using my athleticism to get back and defend our box. So I think, yeah, obviously it's different, but something that I've seem to be doing quite comfortably, so I'm enjoying it.
How easy has it been, having been here last season, to slot straight back into the group?
Yeah, much easier. Obviously, you know the expectations of the manager, of the group, the way we try and go about things, the game plan and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been much easier obviously to settle back in and kind of hit the ground running. So yeah, it's been positive.
Given how last season ended for you with that injury, did it feel like a little bit of unfinished business maybe coming back here this summer?
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. I think I was, like I said, like I spoke about when I first came back, I was just kind of getting started and showing people what I could do. So obviously I was really frustrated to pick up that injury, and I think, like I said, I've come back and kind of hit the ground running, put in some good performances, but obviously there's a lot of football still to play, and I still think I can keep improving, and I think with games and over the months I'll keep getting better and hopefully showing people what I'm about even more.
A big benefit as well, I guess, is it's your 4th loan now. You also had time at Everton and Forest Green. How much do you feel like those experiences helped you grow, not just as a player, but as a person as well?
Yeah, massively. I think each time, obviously as you get older naturally, you get a bit more confident in yourself and mature a bit, and I think that's shown, I think, in my performances as a person off the pitch as well. I think, yeah, a lot more comfortable within the group. So yeah, I feel myself growing on and off the pitch, and I think, yeah, those experiences have definitely helped me in both senses.
I know there was a bit of frustration at how the move dragged on over the summer, but from your point of view, to be training with the first team at Everton, to be working under David Moyes, how beneficial was that to you?
Yeah, very beneficial. I mean, obviously, would have liked to have got back straight away and wouldn't have wanted to miss those, I think, first 6 league games that I missed. But like you said, training with some of the best players in the country, you know, it's such a high level, training every day. Yeah, the levels are so good, and if I can bring a bit of that to here, then it's obviously going to be a benefit. So yeah, I think got to take all the positives, and yeah, it's good time.
Just want to talk a little bit more about your career to date, because you have worked with some incredible managers other than Dave, of course. Rafa Benitez, a bit of time with Frank Lampard, but it started, of course, with Carlo Ancelotti, who gave you your debut at Everton. What was it like to work with him, and what did you learn from him?
Yeah, I think probably in the moment you don't really realise like the magnitude of that, but when I look back now, it's like the first manager I worked with in senior football was Carlo Ancelotti, arguably one of the greatest managers of all time. I think it's like, yeah, it's a bit crazy when I look back and think about that. And he was, yeah, really good with me. Like, as a young player, obviously you're brand new to the group, and obviously you're not offering a lot on the pitch on a game day, but he was really good with me, gave me bits of advice, made me feel really like comfortable and welcome. So I think that's something that always sticks in my mind and something that as my career goes on, I'll always like remember that and try and take that with me and use that. And yeah, it's really, really good memories.
And at the time, of course, you were very much a midfielder. It's the position you played when coming through the academy. When was the idea floated to you about moving into defence, and what was that conversation like?
So that would have been not last season, but the season before, probably after like late on in that season. And it was, I think, one of the under-23s coaches, maybe. I think I was coming back from a different injury, and they mentioned that to me. And obviously, at first, I was a bit I'm not sure. Like, obviously, I've only ever played centre mid, and that's kind of my position. But yeah, and then after I played a couple of games there for the 23s, and I felt really comfortable and did quite well. And then you're kind of like, well, might as well carry on and see what can happen. And then played a few pre-season games the following season, and then Stockport saw me playing in a right centre back role, and that's where the first loan move came about. And then since then, it's kind of just been go full steam ahead with it and learn that role and try and get as many games as I can in that position.
Do you enjoy it back there?
Yeah, I like having the game in front of me. I like it's probably not as much action in terms of on the ball at times, but you have the game in front of you. It's reading the game, understanding the game, and using your brain a bit more. And yeah, I enjoy that side of the game.
Looking ahead then, County in great form as we mentioned. I guess the one thing we've maybe not seen yet is a full 90-minute performance. We've seen great things in periods of games. Do you feel that's close now in terms of that full performance?
Yeah, definitely. I think you can see that we're getting better each week. Even the lads on Saturday, you see holding out that 1-0. When the Blackpool were piling on the pressure, we dug in and defended the box well, and that's something that probably in previous weeks we didn't do quite so well. So I think that's progression, and I think we still know that we can probably have more control over the 90 minutes. And when we do start so well in the first half, obviously teams are going to naturally adjust and the manager will change things, so we have to match that and maintain the dominance we have in first half, I think. But yeah, it's something that we're working on and we'll get better at.
And at home again this weekend, you'll want to keep that momentum going. Exeter have been a little inconsistent this season, but when you look at the result they went and got at Lincoln a few weeks ago, they can obviously be a handful on the day. Yeah,
of course, we know every team in this league is capable of beating anyone, so obviously we know it'll be a tough game. They've got some good players, but like you said, we want to keep our momentum going. Obviously at home, want to get right after them and go and win the game, obviously.
Top man, Tyler, appreciate your time.
Cheers, thank you.